Well, good morning, everyone. Yes, that is right. Arts and crafts. We will not be doing anything remotely as cool as what's in the thumbnail, though. I just searched arts and crafts fish, and that's what came up, and that's my thumbnail. Zen Ginger, Candy, Curtis, what's going on? We're going to give a few minutes for people to roll in here. Wait till we get at least 15. Sup, fools? Aqua Discovery, what's going on, buddy? William, hello. The dreaded fish keeper. Let's get this party started. Yeah. Yep. What's up? Oh, man, what's going on? New fish this week. Finally got new fish this week. Video on them will be out this weekend. Gary, hello. Alien, hello. Boss, hello. Easy goer. Rio made it to another live stream. What's up, buddy? Loopy Laura. I like that name. Terry, what's up, buddy? HC Aqua. It's so funny. So I was going through my previous purchase history on Aquabid, and back in like 2015, I think I bought some stuff from HCA Aqua or Aquatics or something like that, and I was like, I wonder if this is the same person, but it wasn't. But I still thought it was funny. How cool would that have been? Can't wait for the sweet live stream. Yeah, very sweet. So sweet. Arts and crafts. We got our cork bark. I wonder what we're making with cork bark. Drilled out cork bark. That's right. Candy Lou. Can you turn up the volume a little? There. Seems like a bunch of people have been spotlighting the Black Tiger Dario recently. I bet they all came from the same Indonesian exporter. It's usually how it works. You know, the exporter gets something and everyone buys them. I like to think it's from the video I did on them like 3 years ago. People are finally starting to watch it. That's my, it's my hypothesis, but I could be wrong. Got to get back to work. Catch you later. All right, buddy. Thank God you're doing these live streams because I'm about ready to lose my mind. Man, nothing's really changed for me. The advantage of being an introvert. My whole life I've wanted people to get away from me. So this is nice for me. HC Aqua says, I tried selling on Aquabid, but no one wanted to buy from me. Yeah, it can be tough. There's a lot of scammers on there, so it's hard for new people to come on there. But yeah, it can be a tough start. Gotta get those reviews in, and there's people in there with like 300 reviews that are still, I'm not gonna say scamming people, but misleading people that don't know any better. One of them is the living artwork guy. If we go there right now, and I've showed this on here before, so let's see. Yeah, living artwork. Has rainbow fish, like missed, just completely the wrong rainbow fish listed. So he's got rainbow fish listed that have like been collected once ever. So you gotta be careful, and I'm sure it's not anything he's doing on purpose. It's probably just what the wholesalers are calling it. I've had wholesalers list Radinocentris before, and I'm like, can you take a picture of that? And they sent me just a regular Australian rainbow. And it's like, yeah, that's not a rad. But thanks for trying. So, anyways, hello, everyone. What did I miss? Nothing. I will say, let's get to some announcements here. Guys. I'm saying guys a lot now just to trigger KG Tropical. So, he claims he doesn't say guys anymore, but he does. I know he does. So, anyways, guys. My last video on the guppies, you got to watch it. It's performing very bad, but at the same time, very well. It's got one of the highest retention rates of any of my videos, which is crazy. So the people that do watch it are watching almost all of it, which is pretty awesome. So check it out. It's not just about guppies. There's some other fish in there and some future summer tubbing project hints in there as well. So check that video out when you get time. I mean, hell, you can go do it right now. I don't care. Click off this live stream. But yeah, I'm stacking up my cork with holes in it. So you're saying I should watch it again? Sure, why not? I have my pants and crayons ready. Yeah, high retention and lousy click-through rate is all of my videos. Yeah. Loopy Laura says, I just got guppies. I'll check it out. Yeah, and they're pretty sweet guppies, too. So check it out. Sounds like my type of video. Yeah. I probably should have been prepared with the link. Let me... never mind. Candy already got it. All right, second announcement. A friend of mine has started a YouTube channel that is not fish-related, but I would like for you guys to check it out. And if it's something that interests you, you know, subscribe. This is a... he is a kickboxing Brazilian jiu-jitsu coach. Mine actually is where I got my turtle. I got my turtle from him. So if you're into that kind of thing, he's doing daily videos, starting off with basics too. So workouts, things like that. You guys have a lot of time to spend in your house, in your home. You know, check it out. Subscribe if you want to. Do the workouts. They're really fun. I do them. And yeah. So anyways, I would appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. He's a good, I've known him for a long time, so it'd be pretty cool. But yep, you can't see. Holy, ooh, this is cool. Look at that. Yes, I'm making spawning mops, and I make them, I don't know if I make them different. I was actually going to make a video on them, and then Lucas made a video on spawning mops, and so I'm like, well, now I can't do that. So, yeah, so I'm just going to be sitting here making spawning mops during this live stream. I was able to get this, wait, I was able to get it this morning after 6 failed attempts these last 3 days. Wait, what? Do I still have Patches? Has been gone for a long, long time, unfortunately. 2 summers ago, I lost Patches. And as weird as it sounds, I'm still not over it, which is why I haven't got goldfish again. So, yeah, that sucked a lot because it was my fault. I killed him. But that was 2 years ago. Anyways, maybe someday again I'll get back into goldfish. But for now, you know, I'm going to focus on breeding my rainbow fish. Yeah, I accidentally cooked them in my garage. And it never gets hot in my garage, like ever. Even when we have streaks of like a week of 100-degree weather. Usually the garage is where we go to cool off when it's really hot. So I never thought to just double check the water, and it got up over 80 degrees, and I think it got almost like 87, 88 for a while, and there wasn't enough oxygen in the water, and that's what happened. I've been making spawning mops with wine cork floats for 40 years. Yep. Well, a lot of people just make them and they wrap them around the float. I like to actually drill out the corks, and I'm sure a ton of people do them this way. I don't know. But yeah, that's what you're doing. So just got my book, and this is gonna be really exciting. I'm gonna try to pay attention to the chat because there's not really anything to watch here. This is all pretty basic. I'm not saying I hate it, but it's really, I don't like, wait, I'm not saying I hate it, but I really, really don't like it, and it's terrible. That's funny. Will you be able to get longfin green dragons this month, or should we expect it to be next month? It really depends. They're ready. I just can't go get them. We're not allowed. So, I don't know. And I don't even know that I'm going to be shipping in April at all. A lot of people have stopped shipping. There's been lots and lots and lots of problems. Guys, all we're doing is spinning this green yarn around this book. And so I'm definitely not shipping next week. I know my website says it, but I haven't updated it yet. Break out your jet ski and get those green dragons. I've actually never been on a jet ski ever. And I think it would be pretty fun, but I've never been on one. Invisible yarn. Yep. And the book is yellow, so I don't know why you can't see yellow, but you would think you could. Spell spawning mops. Oh, sell spawning mops. Spell. Yeah. I don't know. Is there a market for that? Like, these are so easy to make, and it's so cheap. And look at this size. I mean, you guys aren't gonna be able to see, but look at this huge chunk of moss. It is like the size moss of yarn. It's like the size of my head. It was like $1. It's so cheap. Surprising from the motorcycle guy. Well, I've only been a motorcycle guy for a couple of years, to be honest. I mean, I had a motorcycle in my early 20s that I almost died on, and so I never got another motorcycle until 2 or 3 years ago. What do you guys think? I don't normally count it. I just go until it's like thick enough. I don't know. Yes. Loom at it, dude. I buy them just because I don't have time to make them right now. I guess that's could be true. I'm just gonna stop right here. I mean, you guys, I planned this out really well, didn't I? No, okay, maybe a couple more. I like them thick and juicy. Yeah, buddy. All right. I don't know. Okie dokie. Artichoke. And we just cut right through here. Kind of, without ruining my book. And viola. There we go. There's my beautiful mop that you can't see. Oh, this is not thick at all. I like thicker. All right, so anyways, then I just take my yarn here. Gee, this is terrible. This is about the stupidest thing I've ever done. Not even close, but still. This is how you can't see anything. Slide it through the hole. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No problems. Why won't it go through the hole? Where's Dank when I need him? Viola. Yeah, I guess I should have mentioned this is acrylic yarn. Sorry. Well, did somebody ask? Are you planning on culturing live foods for your rainbow fish fry? Yes, I already have vinegar eels, and that's about the only thing. I mean, oh man, I had it and then it slipped out. I already have vinegar eels, white worms, and that's about it. I might do micro worms, but I don't know. I like vinegar eels. They're just so easy. Bob can't find the hole. Ha 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 ha. Can you temporarily turn off the background? No, because the background is green too, so it wouldn't really help anything. All right. So the best, I mean, you can kind of get the idea, right? It's just a piece of yarn. Yoink through the hole. And now that the mic is in the way, that is awesome. This is a very thought out, well presentation. I have been planning this arts and craft live stream for about the last 40 minutes. So yeah. All right, guys. So all I'm doing is basically you got the yarn through there, like so, right through the hole. Boop. Play with this for a little bit. Look at that. Then you lay your yarn on top of it like so, and then just tie it. It's really easy. I guess the question would be on if you want to sell these, like, is it worth the time? Like, how much do people pay for spawning mops? I guess if I just like put them on my website and people bought them as like an add-on, that wouldn't be so bad. You know, then I just toss them in there. But I'm addicted to rainbows. Yes, and I got some awesome new species of rainbows this week too. Really awesome. Bada bing, bada boom. Spawning mop with the cork bark. Uh-oh. Oh, extra piece over here. That's all right. And that's it. You know, like, you know, give yourself some sweet hair. I don't know. But it's that simple, folks. I like doing it that way. Like I said, a lot of people won't drill the hole out and they'll just like wrap the yarn over it like so and then tie it like right there. I mean, that works too. But I just like this way better. One. I gotta make 10 of these, so this is gonna be really exciting. $3 to $5 for spawning mops in my clubs. All right, I'm addicted to rainbows. I'm in need of some pretty turquoise and yellow colors too. The turquoise and yellow rainbows are awesome. Homemade dreads, yeah. Has anyone ever ordered from Aquahuna? I have never even heard of Aquahuna, so definitely not me. Rubbermaid makes a produce container that has a breathable membrane that keeps the smell in for microworms. What? That is crazy. Bob makes it exciting using power tools to drill it out. Yeah, honestly, the reason I didn't drill these out on the live stream is because I didn't want the mess all over my keyboard and stuff. Otherwise, I would have drilled them out on the live stream. But it does make a lot of sawdust, so. Number 2. 9 more to go. Punchy Paints is alive? Well, that's always good. Not a better way to start out the day than waking up alive. My coffee is heating up. I will know in a minute. They have been one of our wholesalers for years. I have no idea who they are. If they're like wholesale, like fish wholesaler, if it's a wholesaler fish, then they're just buying imported rainbows, which are not good. In my experience, importing rainbows has been awful. Awful, awful, awful. When are you going to get more turquoise rainbows? I mean, that's the $1 million question, right? Everything's on lockdown. Like I mentioned before, the person that breeds them and I buy them from is in California, and California is on like super lockdown. The other problem is that obviously the post office is essential. It is open and you can ship. The problem is there's been horrendous issues with shipping. A lot of people are not shipping fish right now just because they've had so many problems with late arrivals, damaged packages disappearing. It's crazy. It's crazy time to ship right now. So I could get them right now, but it's just not worth the risk. Trust me, I'd love to get them in right now because, I mean, we're all losing revenue here, so that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. So it'll be business as usual, hopefully in the next, maybe next month. Who really knows? Bob, do you have any plans for a massive rainbow tank other than the 240? Well, the 240 is not a rainbow tank. But funny you should mention that because there is something in the works. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in it. It's my 300-gallon acrylic tank that I haven't set up. Yeah, I've got plans for the stand here in the next couple days to build the stand. And then, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be in it. Most likely rainbow fish, but it's not going to be filtered. There'll be a couple sponge filters, but that's it. No sump, no canister, none of that crap. So it'll just be a couple sponge filters. Uh-oh, I made this one extra thick. My scissors are not working. Very slowly. So, yeah. Well, you say like 150 rainbows. That's still too much, even for it's not 300 gallons. It's only like 280 gallons, but it's 7 feet long, 2 feet front to back, and I don't remember how tall it is, but it's over 30 inches. I want to say it's like 32 or 34. It's not 3 feet, so it's 32 or 34. I don't remember, but man, this is rough. Just like your mother likes it, Trebek. Anybody ever watch old school Celebrity Jeopardy? It was so good back then. And there we go. All right, number dos. Do. This one's a lot thicker. I would love a 10-foot tank. Are you kidding me? 10 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. That is like my dream tank for sure. Faux show. So dumb. I was told there would be balloon animals. Well, you were lied to. Definitely lied to. So yeah, the only thing I'm going to be doing, because I want it, it's going to be planted, obviously. But maybe like, and not even big sponge filters. I'm talking like the 5-inch sponge filters, maybe one on each end. And then there'll be some circulation pumps to get the water moving. But that's it. Just that and water changes is all I plan on doing. Yeah, invisible yarn animals. Come on, come on. Man. Should have made the holes bigger. All right. Should have cleaned off my desk too so I had more room. That's a mic right in my face is not helping anything. Yes. John knows what I'm talking about. Oh, man. That stuff was so good. Old school Celebrity Jeopardies. I think that was like, what was it, like the 90s or maybe early 2000s? Oh, so good. I got my new stand done and painted about a week ago, and now I have no motivation and stopped working on it. I think we've all been there at some point, though, right? We've definitely all been there at some point. I've been swapping out my acrylic tanks for just 20-gallon glass tanks, and I got like halfway done. And I'm like, I'm so over this. I smell of like aquarium substrate. You guys know that smell when you take a tank down or change the substrate and you get that substrate smell. I had oh man, duckweed everywhere, all over me. Is it in good condition? I don't know. I'll probably have to like buff it out, sand and buff it. So it was sitting outside in the elements for I don't even know how long. At Corey's house. So I got it from Corey, and it was sitting under a tree, and it got like sap and all kinds of crap on it. So there's some restoration that'll probably need to be done, but I mean the price reflected it. It was a good deal, so not gonna complain about it. Plus, I can do a video on how to restore acrylic tanks. I've done it before. Before I started YouTube, I have a 135-gallon 8-foot tank that I had to. Man, looking for something, and I don't see it. So yeah, it's kind of a pain, but restoring acrylic tanks, it's not very fun. Time consuming, takes a long time, but I don't know. It's only one panel, so it's just the front panel. That's all I'm going to worry about. It. Go ahead and get your Bob Swanson on. Yeah, the good news is the stand's going to be free, so I can't complain about that. The stand is being built from all free lumber, so there's like a fence company by me, and they always put out free like scrap, and they put out some 30-inch pieces of 4x4. And it's the nice 4x4 too. It's like water treated, obviously, for fences. And picked all those up for free. Well, my dad did. So we're gonna use those. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. The only thing I have to buy is 2x6s because I'm gonna do 2x6s for the run instead of 2x4s. The aquarium sealant smells horrible. Zenzo has a video on buffing out acrylic tanks. I know. There's one, man. There's one. I couldn't even tell you which one it is. But when I restored my 135-gallon, there was a really good one I found. And it's not by, oh, that one was uneven. Look at that. I wasn't even paying attention. And now it's too tight. The rainbow fish are going to look at that and they're going to be like, what is this nonsense? It's not even. We're not going to spawn here, you idiot. Dang it. Oh well. Next. Nice free treated posts. Yeah, and they're, oh man, they look good too. Ever use an algae scrubber? Are they worth it? Thinking of using on my goldfish tank. What do you, an algae scrubber? Like, I have a ton of them. I also have like the magic eraser that you can buy on eBay. You can get like a 12 pack or something for like a penny, and I use those. So yeah, we're just waiting on nice weather so I can start building, because I have to build outside. So obviously I don't want to do that if it's raining out. So yeah, also going to be reorganizing the entire garage, which I'm excited about that. So free up some space, get organized. There's just a lot of clutter, including the fish room too. So the fish room and the garage in general. Magic erasers are awesome. Do they not have soap in them? You got to get the ones like the basic cheap ones don't have any type of chemicals in them. It's a Frank Lloyd. About 200 magic erasers on eBay for like $3. Only took like 4 months to get. Yeah. Some of that stuff right now is going to take forever. Like, if you buy something on Wish right now, good luck. I've never bought anything on Wish, though, but... Snowing here? That's interesting. PetSmart sells magic erasers? What? That's interesting. I have to go to PetSmart either... Not PetSmart, but Petco either... today or tomorrow, because I gotta buy a bunch of 10-gallon tanks. Aquatics says my wife wants me to reorganize. Luckily, I have help. So, you guys seen Danny that's been in my last couple videos. That's kind of something that she used to do professionally. So she's gonna come work on my garage and organize everything. So that'll be sweet. I don't know when, but probably whenever we get some nice weather, we can start rocking and rolling. 72 and sunny here today. It's filtration. You use algae to reduce excessive nutrients. I mean, that's true, but I love algae personally. I have a video coming out where you're going to see a ton of algae, a lot of algae. And I'm making this video to piss people off. So I hope it does. Not piss people off, but I don't know, maybe trigger them. We'll see. We'll see how it works. Are you sure that's the type of algae scrubber that he's talking about? He may mean the one that you keep in the tank to grow algae purposely. I don't know. April is supposed to be stormy here. We do need the rain and to keep people inside. I bought so much of this yarn. I might I don't know what I'm gonna do with it all. I've got enough yarn to make like at least 1,000, at least. Bob the curmudgeon. My local Petco is not allowing anyone in the store. You tell them what you want and they will bring it to the front of the store. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I got an email saying that they're offering curbside pickup, but the last time I was there, I was able to go in the store. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to complain if they want to carry my tanks out to my car, you know. But I know a lot of places are offering curbside for the people that don't want to walk in. Me personally, I have no problems walking in and getting it. Not one bit. It's commonly used in salt water. Anthony says they offer curbside, but you can go in. Yeah, I was able to go in yesterday. It's probably like also dependent on states. Like different states have different rules on what you can and can't do right now. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. If they let me in, I'll go in. I'd much rather carry my own tanks than have them do it. Just because I am perfectly fine carrying my own tanks. Oops. My area offers 15% for curbside. That's interesting. Now that I would let him, I would have no problem. Give me 15% off my fish tanks and bring them to my car. All right. Goose, not Maverick. Starting to ruin my book. I should have picked a book that I don't like. Or got sharper scissors. Oh, they're still letting people here in most essential business. That would be how I found about fishy, but Ben Ochart uses them on his African tank. I'll have to look it up. Because I'm not sure what you're talking about. If I'm being honest. An algae scrubber inside the tank that's supposed to grow algae? Curbside is enforced here at San Francisco Bay Area for stores like Petco, but not Target or grocery stores. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I don't care either way. If they want me to sit in my car, then that's just fine. But if I'm allowed to go in and pick them up, because I need other stuff too, like I don't know what I need. Maybe some dog treats. I don't know. That's the whole thing about the fun thing about going in the store. You never know what you need until you see it. And I always get toys for my dogs. Some type of treat. All right. We're a half hour in and I've got 3 made. Oh, the joy. How's the new pup doing? The new pup is amazing. He is so smart when he wants to be smart. Him and Chance are like best bros now. They're like chest bumping each other all day long. Like, what's up, bro? Hey, bro, what's up? Let's chest bump. That's all they do all day long. You can do it in the sump too. Just have a light down near the sump to grow the algae. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'm really curious what you guys are talking about. What's his name? His name is Braxton. Brackson. That's the name he came with, or that's the name that the kennel gave him. And so until I officially adopt him, that's going to be his name. Once I adopt him, I can change his name on the chip because he's chipped. So I'm a habitual impulse shopper. Well, yeah, because I don't sit here. The thing is, like at Petco, they always have sales on dog treats, like buy one get one free or buy 2 get 1 free. And I'm not gonna spend an hour like looking on the website to see what's on sale this week when I can just roll through the store real quick and see after like 5 minutes. So yeah, that's why I like to go in. But that's like one of the only stores that I'll do that in is like a Petco or PetSmart. Any other store, like I'm in and I'm out. Get out of my way. I know what I want. Just get out of my way. I've been calling him Braxton and Chance, total yuppie puppies. I've been calling him Tony Braxton. I'm like, Tony Braxton, come here. You people are probably too young to know who Tony Braxton is. Cool, that's the plan. Wonder if I need an algae scrubber or if I can just throw algae in the sump with a light. Oh, duh. You're talking. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. It's interesting. I love my algae, but it's not something that's like needed, right? My shelter dog's name was Precious. Yeah, I don't know how they pick the names, but they're always like, I don't know. Like, so I was there yesterday. Wednesday's my day now. I can only go on Wednesdays now. And like even the dogs that are surrendered with a name or they're strays but are microchipped and so they can look up their name, they still give them a new name. I'm like, why do you just call them their name? I'm going to tell you, it's because he unbroke your heart. Yep. Um. So there is a. Actually, I'm not allowed to talk about it, so I can't talk about it. But the name of this dog that was there yesterday and why it was there would be so apparent. Would be so apparent. Whatever. So there's a dog there yesterday named Debo. Debo. And I'm wondering if anyone can guess why a dog named Debo would be at the pound. I know, Fishy. I plan on making one. Otherwise, more water changes. It is. So, are you trying to use an algae scrubber to eliminate algae in your tank? Like, using an algae scrubber in the sump to get rid of algae in the tank? I don't see why. To me, Debo from Friday. Yeah, exactly. Debo from Friday. To me, I would just try to figure out why am I getting algae in the first place and fix it like that. Like, that's how you fix algae. You figure out why you're getting it. Too much light, too much food, not enough light, not enough nutrients, too many nutrients. That's how you deal with algae. Putting algae in the sump, I don't know, does that actually work? Thanks for the tip on getting Eco Complete. It's all coming in today. Yeah, I personally have. So what he's talking about, if you go to Amazon and you try to buy Eco Complete, the max quantity you can buy is 3. For that reason alone, I have 3 Amazon accounts just for that. I only have Prime on one of the account, but whenever like deals come up, like on Black Friday, or the Amazon Prime Day, whatever that is, you can go in there and you can activate it or create a new account, a new email, and get like free Prime for a month. And then there. Now you got 6. Create another account. Now you can get 9. I want to reduce nitrates. Trying to get my water change schedule to every 2 weeks. That way I can split the maintenance. I see. What about pothos? Just growing pothos out of it. I'm sorry. I see, when I think algae scrubber, I think of like actually scrubbing algae off the glass. I don't know why. Why is something like that called an algae scrubber? It's not scrubbing anything. Well, I mean, I guess you can make an argument that it is, but like a hard drive scrubber, you're not scrubbing anything. You're just, I don't know, whatever. Semantics. We can argue semantics all day. Bob needs to Google algae scrubber. If I Google algae scrubber, it's just gonna come up with an algae scrubber that you can buy at Petco, and it's on a stick, and you can scrub algae off the glass. Aquatics says, is Eco Complete your go-to substrate? It is, depending. So it's still, out of all the Planet substrates, I think it's the best. Like, I've tried multiple different types of aqua soil, and I think it's horrendously overpriced for what you get. Whether it's, fluval, the ADA soil is godly overpriced. At that point, I would just use dirt, for crying out loud. So as far as like planted substrates, Eco Complete is my favorite. Benefits versus cost, things like that. Hey Bob, hope your day is going well. My day is fan-frickin-tastic. Absolutely amazing. You know what? I know I have a knife somewhere. Maybe. I think that would work better. I know there's a knife here somewhere. Or not. Would you use Eco Complete or Fluval Stratum for shrimp tanks? What my go-to is going to be Eco Complete over Fluval Stratum for just about every scenario ever. And there's a lot of people out there that say you can't do eco-complete with shrimp. That is absolutely not true. I have done eco-complete. My breeding fish for profit tank, for crying out loud, was eco-complete. And there's like a billion shrimp in there. So don't tell me you can't do it. Can you make eco-complete with lapis luster sand? Yes, a lot of my tanks are mixed like that. Absolutely. I don't know if you go and look at my last tour of my garage fish room, all the 10-gallon tanks are eco-complete in lapis luster sand. I currently use Fluval for shrimp. I have done it with eco-complete, but my parameters are more solid with Fluval. Yeah, I mean, I get it. But again, the whole cost thing, like, I just think like aqua soil is just like a huge scam anyways. I realize it has benefits. It's not an actual scam, but for how much they charge for it, it's pretty ridiculous. But what do I know? Hey, that worked a little better. Eco will last forever. Flu will eventually be mud. Well, careful there, buddy, because eco-complete will not last forever. Eco-complete does break down, my friend. Fluval will eventually be mud. Yeah, the aqua soils, I've only... If you're, like, okay. So I guess the fair analysis is, like, eco-complete will last a lot longer than aqua soil. That is definitely true. Aqua soil, you have to replace, like, every couple years. I made it. What's up, Bare Bottoms Aquariums? Your tanks will be ready this weekend. The last 6 of them. 4 of them are already ready. That was weird. I just got 2 more to take down, which I'll do today or tomorrow. So yeah, they'll be ready this weekend. Jeez, I'm averaging like 10 minutes a piece on these. I almost swore. I almost swore. There. 6 more to go. I would lean towards stratum for shrimp personally, but either way should be okay. Yeah. So here's the thing. If money wasn't an object, I would probably go with stratum. The thing with stratum though is you got to wait longer because stratum will leach ammonia as well. So you got to wait for that. It's definitely it just takes longer. Like you don't have ammonia problems with eco-complete, but stratum definitely. Candy, would you post the bug bites Amazon? Are they still on sale? I don't know. Let's look. Hey, look at that. They still are. See, this is one of those times when you go and click on it and you go to quantity and it says 3. This is why you need multiple accounts. When these were on sale, gosh, what were they? I think they were like 250 is the lowest they were. Like, I bought them on multiple accounts, and then I had all my friends buy them as well. I called my mom. I even made my mom buy them. Oh, I still have a gigantic stack of them. Bob, is the new active beta substrate the same concept as eco-complete? I've never even heard of it. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. Yeah, if money was no object, yeah. But honestly, like, even if you're rich, money should always still be an object. Like, it should still be a thing. I mean, even if you're rich, you don't want to waste your money, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Neos need inert substrate. Cardina need a buffered substrate. Well, I mean, it also depends on your water, right? What if your water parameters are already buffered? I have Neos and Cardina and tap water. Just my soft tap water. You know, no money. You know, money is no object on a new tank build. Nah, money is always an object. I just logged into my account and yeah, got all my first quarter dividends. Whew, buddy. Talk about a good day. One of my favorite days of the year, 4 times a year. Actually, it's I think I get 8 months a year now. I get dividends. But it's always nice when you log in and you see that and you're like, shoot, it's gonna be a good day today. All I have is cotton yarn. Can I use that? I would not use cotton yarn. It's gonna break down. Yeah. You definitely want acrylic yarn. It'll last forever. How do I feel about the crazy expensive ADA stuff? Willis, I think it is just that. I think it's crazy and expensive. And I've actually used it. And I still think that it's overpriced. Don't rub it in, Bob. I'm still getting cents. I mean, let's be real. I'm not getting rich off of it, but I got 10 free shares of AT&T today. So, I mean, what's AT&T's like 30? It's running around $30, so that's like $300. Boom. For not doing anything. But anyways, we don't need to talk about that. I have 5 rolls. I can send you some if you want. Yeah, this stuff is this. I don't know if you guys are talking about this acrylic yarn or if you're talking about toilet paper, but it's really cheap on Amazon. It really is. ADA is getting really popular in India lately. That's interesting. Willis Tank says, yeah, I have a UNS tank, and as cool as it is, my other tanks, you like your tanks just as much. Yeah, I also think the rimless stuff is really overpriced. It should be cheaper. I mean, they're saving money on plastic rims. It should be cheaper. I'm just joking, guys. Calm down. I have a Fluval Flex 15 heavily planted with roughly 450 secure shrimp, ranging from 2 centimeters to 2 inches. The soil is Fluval plant and shrimp stratum. I'll post a video on my page. Yeah. I mean, really, it all comes down to you specifically. Like, is it worth it to you? Personally, it's not worth it. I think it's overpriced. If you don't, then you don't. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It works. It's good stuff. I'm not trying to say it's not good. I'm just saying it's overpriced for me. Aquatics says, I've used 88 aqua soil in my last 3 scapes and won't use it again. Too expensive and turns to mud after a couple years. Yep. That's what I mean, that's like I said, if you're going to use aqua soil, any of that stuff, just buy dirt. It's going to turn into dirt anyways, and dirt lasts forever. Forever. My dirted tanks, they're just amazing. There's no algae. Like, I've never had algae in a dirted tank ever. I don't know. I'm all about that dirt over aqua soil. Granted, it's not as easy to change things out in dirt. It can be messy if you're uprooting plants, things like that, but you have to go really slow, and it's usually not a problem. All right, 5. I got that one done in 8 minutes. We're getting better. Taking a break from GTA 5. I can't even get into that game. I tried to log into the... man, what is wrong with my eyeball? I tried to log into GTA 5 the other day, and it gets stuck on connecting to the world server. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to be streaming a lot more on my other channel, though. For anyone who's into crappy songs and stupid games. What's wrong with my eye? Ooh, your finger's in it. What a jokester. What a jokester. I will say, I think we're returning to some normalcy because I actually went to Walmart yesterday to do my grocery shopping, and they had everything. They weren't sold out of anything. Like, whoa, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. There'd be no song like that. I don't know. I use black Eco Complete and white sand in my divided tanks. I think since I'm pulling them all down and redoing them, I'm going to add dirt under the substrate. You know what? I absolutely love the red Eco Complete. That is by far my favorite like substrate. I don't know what it is, just that red. It's like a really dark red too. I love it. I absolutely love that stuff. I've only used it once. I was only able to get it once when my local fish store was open. He special ordered it for me. I've never seen it in like a Petco or a PetSmart. Yeah, I know. I do stream it late. I know. I need to do it earlier. Maybe I should. I don't know. The thing is like, even though that's not a fish channel, the majority of people that watch it are fish people. And so it's like, if I start streaming and another like fish channel is streaming, then I feel bad. Even though it's not a fish channel. But like I said, like I don't want to steal even like one person from a fish channel. My Petco sells red Eco Complete. You son of a biscuit. Well, maybe I can talk him into special ordering it for me then. I could order it myself. I do have a wholesale account. The problem is the wholesale Eco Complete is more expensive than Amazon and Petco. So yeah, clearly I do not have the buying power of a Petco or PetSmart or Amazon. Gee. I want a mission to steal a fighter jet and to get it in my hangar. I did play through the storyline again, but yeah, the online stuff doesn't work for me. They have Red Eco Complete here. Man, so basically everybody has it but me. I love it. You're right, Bob. I'd rather watch PUBG than most fish stuff. It's fun when you nerd rage. I never do that. I'm way too level-headed for that. So how about the big streamers link up together and set up an account for all your stores? What do you mean? Any tips on getting your significant other to let you set up more tanks? Well, you're asking somebody that's been single for a very long time. I never want to stream when another fish channel is streaming. Yeah, I always feel bad, especially, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If the channel is bigger than me and they're streaming, I don't really care. It's the small channels. I'm talking like, you know, the channels that maybe have like 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. That's when I feel bad. Like, I do not like stepping on people's toes, especially the people that are just starting out or, you know, have a couple thousand subscribers. Because I remember what it was like to have a couple thousand subscribers, and it sucks. But it's all about perspective, you know. When I had a couple thousand subscribers, it was awesome. But it also sucked when larger channels started streaming when I was streaming. So I've been there, I get it, so I try not to do it. Get them tanks with stuff. Yeah. Anyways, back to your question. You're asking the wrong person. Because honestly, I just do what I want regardless. So that's probably why I'm single. Here's the thing though, like I would never stop my significant other from pursuing a passion, no matter how crazy or out of hand. I mean, as long as they're not putting me in the poorhouse, like, who cares? I mean, that's what they're passionate about. You should be supporting their passion. That's my viewpoint. Like, and I don't care what it is. Like, I could listen to someone talk about their hobby or whatever it is they're passionate about, no matter what it is. It's inspiring to listen to people that are passionate. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't even matter what it is. Like, if someone is talking to me about like knitting hats out of yarn and they're super passionate about it, it's just fun to be around that kind of energy. So I would always, what did I just do here? I don't know. I would always encourage it, but that's just me. What do I know? Hello. Keep the parameter steady 24/7. I accidentally got the other half back into fish keeping. There you go. Totally support their interest, but it's always cool when you like the same thing. Yeah, I mean, that would definitely help. I think that one was 8 minutes as well. All right. Yes, use natural shade of green yard. Spouses worry about water on the floor. Anyways, that's my case. I will say moving to the garage has been very awesome. Water on the floor. Oh, who cares? Like I said, as long as they're not like charging up credit cards and going crazy, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, unless their hobbies are like cocaine or something, then I would have a problem with it. But fish, whatever, who cares? Let them have fun. I put my fish room in the laundry room next to the big drain. See, that's smart. My hubby builds all my stands and even helps with water changes and feeding. I'll keep them. Mr. Zen Ginger seems like a swell fella. Yep, that's why he's making the fish room in the garage. Something for him to do now. There you go. There you go. I recently learned my lesson about quarantining fish when I lost about 50 fish to Camelina swarms because I didn't quarantine. It's very important to quarantine. Like, even if you buy fish from me, you should still be quarantining because you don't know what's going to happen in the mail. I mean, they get stressed out. It lowers their immune system. They could come up with ick, anything. So, like, you should always quarantine no matter what. And when the $1 per gallon sale is going on, just go pick up a 10-gallon tank. That's all you need. A 10-gallon tank and a sponge filter. That's it. Oh, man, this is so good. I love orange drink. How difficult is it to heat a garage fish room? My garage feels frigid year-round. So, Mr. Hoon, the thing with mine is I have a room inside the garage, so it's completely walled off. So it's not hard to heat it at all. I've got a 1,000-watt heater mounted on the wall that runs at half power, so 500 watts, and it keeps it at so I have the heater set to 83, but the fish room stays at about 77-ish. So yeah, it's not that hard. If you're heating an entire garage, then it would just cost more money, but you'd probably want to like insulate your garage door. Even if it's an insulated garage door, you'd still want to put foam panels on it, things like that. I learned the hard way. Lost the beta sorority to a new one. Yeah. It's super important. And I'm not even gonna lie. You can go see some of my videos, and I don't quarantine every single time, but I should. So, you know, just one of those things. I get it. You don't want to quarantine every time. It's definitely something you should do, though. I use pool filter sand, a quick rinse, and good to go. I use play sand once, rinse for hours. Oh, play sand is terrible. I would never use play sand. What canister filter would I recommend for a 55-gallon? Oh, man, I am not a fan of canister filters. If you could find, like, an FX4, that's probably what I would go with. But it would have to be on sale or pretty cheap for me to buy one. But he took up that as a hobby once. Most expensive 3 days ever. Jeez. So yeah, pool filter sand definitely better than play sand. Play sand is awful. Never use it. You'll be rinsing that stuff for years. I'm a huge fan of the Hamburg Matten filter. I used to love the Hamburg Matten filters, but now I'm back on to just the regular sponge filters. They're so much easier to clean and maintenance. I even quarantined fish that I got from Bob for 2 weeks. Sponge filter, 10-gallon tanks. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, because I mean they could have stuff that even after, I mean I don't know when you got them. I've had those fish for a couple months by the time you got them. If you're talking about the rainbows, but like you just never know. You never know what's gonna happen when they get stressed out during shipping. You know, they could be getting tossed around. The package could be delayed. The water could get cold, the heat pack run out. They still may be alive, but you know, with the weakened immune system, you should absolutely quarantine. Sorry, am I too far away from the mic? I don't know. Aquatics, he says, I gave up on canister filters too. I have hang-on backs on all my tanks now. Yeah, not a fan. And you guys know how much I hate hang-on back filters, but I'll still use those over a canister filter any day. I'm kind of jumping on board with this no filter train though. Like, just a power head and water changes and an air, some type of air, whether it's a sponge filter or just an air stone. Like, I don't know. I'm testing it on my tanks. I'm getting a ton of algae. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm getting a ton of fry in those tanks, like an insane amount of fry. So, yeah, I don't know. Epic Aquarium says, Bob, are you into peacock cichlids? I have a 170 seedlings that I'm growing out and would like to send you some if you are. It really depends on the type. I do love African cichlids, absolutely. I have a lot of Tanganicans in my collection. I have some Copidochromous and some Pseudotropheus. What else do I have? I think well, I don't even know how many different species of tangs I have. Probably a dozen. And then I think as far as like Malawi or Victorian, I think just the Copidochromous, Borellii, Redfin, and then the Pseudotropheus. I can't remember what type though. They are bred from an OB peacock male. See, I do not like OB peacocks at all. I think they are, to me, I think OB peacocks are really ugly. That's just my opinion. They're super popular though. They're a good one to breed because a lot of people love them. I, however, do not like them. I've used no filter in a pinch, air and a ton of Java moss as a holding tank, and it was fine. Yeah. So I have a 20-gallon long that I've been testing no filter out for about 6 months now. There's no filter at all. Just regular water changes, not even increased water changes, just water changes every other week, about 25%. And there's no circulation at all. There's just an air stone for circulation. That's it. And no issues. And I have really rare rainbow fish in that tank, and that's how much I trust it. So you guys will actually see that tank in this weekend's video. So maybe I mention it, but I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people are going to rage when they see the video with no filtration. Not even a sponge filter. You said, Epic says, 99% of the male OBs are fugly. I ended up with one who is a showstopper. Yeah, I don't like them. Yeah, I just don't like them. What can I say? They're not for me. But like the benchai, I think is what they're the sunshine benchai. Is that the same one? The one that's all yellow with the blue head. I love that fish. Any blue and yellow peacock, I love. Those are two of my favorite colors, and you put them on the same fish, and yeah, I'm all for it. Oh man, I've been out of peacocks for so long I can't think of any of the names, but I know there's like I think it's benchai. Like the lemon Jake or something like that. Lemon something is another one. I'm breeding out Eureka Reds, another one that I don't like. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I don't like that one. I'm not trying to like crap on your fish or anything, but like I said, when it comes to peacocks, the blue and yellow, those are the ones I like. What mix of rainbows would be cool in a 125? Any mix would be cool in a 125. I mean, really, is there an ugly rainbow fish? There really isn't. Like, even just the regular like 99-cent Australian rainbow fish looks really good as an adult. So I don't think there is an ugly rainbow fish. When I get some in, I'll make sure you're the first I'll send some to. What, the Eureka Reds? Are you trolling me right now? I've been very close to ordering some peacock cichlids, though. I want... Oh, man. I miss my 125 African cichlid tank a lot. I still think it might be on my channel if you go back like 4 years, maybe. My 125 with rock piles on each side and Java jungle val growing in the middle. That tank was so fun. Everything was breeding. There's fry always. Yep. And then you know what I did? I bought an OB peacock and I did not quarantine it, and then all my fish died. So there you go. That's probably one of the reasons I do not like OB peacocks. What type of rainbows would I find the coolest? Well, I will tell you, man. So I really like Parkinsoni rainbows. Bosemani rainbows always look good. Herbert Axelrodi, the yellow rainbow. I mean, really all of them. But again, it's your tank, so you should be getting ones that you like, because you might not like the same ones I like. So turquoise, yellow, the reds. If you're doing a planted tank, you know, any of the red rainbows, the pseudo incisus or the incisus, are both awesome. No, sir, the lemon jakes or blue ones, I need your email so I can get in contact with you, and I can send you water wisteria. There is my email. Thank you, Candy. Woo. 3 more to go. I was gonna say 4. I wasn't gonna swear. I was gonna say 4, but 3 more to go, and then we're done here. Wow, 122 people. That's crazy. I was going to do either 10 Wapoga rainbows or 4 Bosemani, 3 yellow, and 3 reds. Well, see, it's a tough call for me because I always go back and forth on mixed or all one species. So, and it's like, what did I have? I had an all multi-squamata tank, Glossolepis multi-squamata, and that was cool. But then after a while, I was like, you know what? I want to add a little bit more color in there. I got tired of just the one fish, and I always go back and forth between mixed and like one, because a whole school of one rainbow fish looks amazing. But then after a while, you always get the urge to get more or change it up. That's kind of the nature of the hobby, though, right? Speaking of blue and yellow, I just found a fish called yellow-tailed ACI. I think that's how you pronounce it. That is a pseudotropheus, I believe, an Mbuna, that I've never seen. Not a real fan of big cichlids, but I want that one. I think those are fairly common, and like, I know the ACI is. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but those are pretty common in like Petco's and PetSmart. It's one of the most popular ones. Same with the mangina. I know that's not its actual name, but that's the name I give it. The mangina. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. UPS, you're living the dream. Hey, Brandon guy. If you're looking for something outside of rainbows, I have Empire Gudgeons and Pandagaras that are doing great with rainbows. Pearl Gouramis, not so much. Pandagaras are an amazing tank mate for rainbow fish. Amazing. All right, only 2 more to go. Angel fish. Is that a condom emoji? What in the world is that thing? Do a whole mixed tank of Chilothrina species of rainbows. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive, but yeah. The nice thing about Chilothrina rainbows is that they're like the chameleons of the rainbow fish. They change colors multiple times a day. Brandon guy says, Steenfott Aquatics, the male praecox you sent is growing like a weed and is very bright blue, even with pool filter sand. Are Are they okay with Corridoras? If you're talking about rainbow fish, oh yeah. Yeah. So that's cool. I have, I need to get some more of those Praecox rainbows. That's on the list. Turquoise, yellows. Although I am sitting on a lot of rainbow fish right now. A lot. Which is why I'm making 10 spawning mops, because I have a lot of species of rainbows. Are they okay with corridors? Yes, rainbow fish. Absolutely. So rainbow fish is really, if you're thinking about like tank mates for rainbow fish, think of them like a bigger tetra that's like a community fish that can hold its own versus just about any fish out there. Now, I wouldn't say like the smaller species like the pygmea or the praecox, the macolochi, because you know they're smaller. But if you're talking like bosemani, yellow, the reds, the turquoise, they all get a really good size. So neon tetras or rummy nose, I like rummy nose more. The problem is, oh, the Panagaras, yes, Panagaras are insanely friendly fish. They'll get along with anything that gets along with them. Absolutely. I like rummy nose better than neon tetras, but it's hard for me to find neon or rummy nose tetras that are actually healthy. Bare Bottoms Aquarium says Panagara good with everything. Yep. They're a great community fish. They should be way more popular. When they get older, they get nice red fins. They look really, really good. Awesome fish. I'll pick some rainbows up when I grab tanks. What do I have that I actually want to sell? That's the question. The only things my Panagaras chase is each other and never enough to induce stress or do damage. Yeah. Yep. Smash the like button now. So, I think kind of like the rule of thumb is like I only sell community fish. So, like the Panagara are on my website. That means they're going to be good with just about anything. I can't wait to get some Apistos in. Sand Creek Aquatic with the $1.99 super chat. Tired. Oh man, I did something stupid the other day. I stayed up till 6 in the morning. So stupid. And then I had to get up. This was Tuesday. So I stayed up till 6 a.m. Wednesday. And then I had to go to the shelter. So I slept for like 2 hours. And then I went to the shelter. It was rough. So needless to say, I slept a lot yesterday. I guess I got stuck watching TV. That's why I don't like watching TV. I get hooked. That's my problem too. I like everything in my collection, so I don't really want to sell. Well, the thing is, like, I can sell them, but I'm also trying to spawn them. So, like, if I could get them to spawn, then I'd be like, out the door. I got eggs. I don't care. I'll raise them up. But I mean, I have a lot of nice stuff though that I can sell. Danny says my Panagaras hitch rides on the big Siamese algae eaters across the tank. What? I've never heard of such a thing. Better hope they're not sucking off the slime coat. That would kind of suck. Dragon Lair says, "Veranda guy, contact me please. I'm looking for Ackies. Hey, get in line, buddy. Get in line. I've had dibs on those Ackies for at least 3 years. So get in line." Mike's with the $2 super chat says, "Stay live with the pound piece." Thank you, my friend. Always staying safe. I'm not really too concerned about the current situation at all. For me, this is for me personally. So I'm obviously concerned for other people, which is why I respect the rules and I'm not going out and hanging out with people. The only time I leave is for grocery shopping and going to the kennel for volunteer stuff. So don't get it twisted, guys. I just don't care for me. If I ended up catching coronavirus, I mean, like I said, chances are I've already had it, but if I ended up catching it, I still wouldn't care. So leave me alone. Don't hate on me for not caring. Hope your parents are safe too. If you're talking to me, they are definitely safe. Right, I was worried about that, but it didn't seem to be more... it seemed to be more community transit based. That's funny. That's funny. That's like next level laziness right there. I'd like to see that. You should film it. I'm just happy my hermit lifestyle is mainstream. Yeah. So, I've had people yell at me for my views of this situation. And I just think they don't understand. Like, I don't care about me. Like, if I get coronavirus, I'm still going to joke about it. If I die, I'm still going to joke about it. But I'm not going, like, purposely going outside and, like, not caring about other people. Obviously, people dying is tragic and terrible, and it sucks. But if I catch it, I still don't care. I don't know, does that make sense? I'm probably just making more people mad. Whatever. One more to go. I'm just happy. Yeah. My email is dracobear@gmail.com. That is not me saying that. Right, I was worried about it. Dragon Lair, I will do. Bob has expressed interest for a long time. Yeah, see? See? Get in line, buddy. Get in line. My introverted self has been practicing for years. The only thing that bugs me is that they closed all the hiking trails. Like, I can't go hiking. That makes no sense at all to me. It's okay to go into Walmart with 500 other people, but I can't go hiking by myself up in the woods. That's what irks me. Sounds good. She's probably about a week and a half gravid, leaving her for about another 2 weeks, so before laying eggs and about another 3-4 months incubation. Bob, you cannot please everybody. Rock on, brother. Yep. Yeah, that's certainly true. Especially in this day and age where people are just looking for reasons to be outraged. Like, can you imagine having so much time on your hands that you actually have time to search through Facebook and actively look for things that piss you off? I mean, I can't imagine having that much free time. That's crazy. I think it's called like recreational outrage. You got nothing better to do than look for stuff that makes you mad. What a sad life, my friend. What a sad, sad life. I work for UPS. I don't care about getting sick, but I care about my 11-year-old son getting it. Yeah. And that's it. Like, I have respect for human life and other people. But, like, I'm not going to stress about getting it myself. And if I do get it, I'm still not going to stress about it. What's that going to accomplish? If anything, that's just going to make it worse. I have to put together a giant trampoline for the kids, plant some veggies, and do some yard work. Thanks, Bob. Love y'all. See you on the flip side. Yep. Let me know if you want to come up this weekend. Like I said, your tanks will be ready. I too am gonna be planting some veggies. I bought a bunch of heirloom. How is there a knot in my yarn? You some bitches. Yeah, I bought some heirloom carrot seeds because I want to start growing my own carrots. Because I love carrots. My dog loves carrots. None of my fish love. My tegu loves cooked carrots, but he won't eat them raw. She won't eat them raw, but she will eat cooked carrots. High maintenance, I tell you. National park here in Arizona is closing. 60% of the people were from out of state and hot spots. The state parks are going day trip only. Yeah, everything here is just closed down. Hiking trails here are 1 person wide, and before the close then, there was like 80% increase in attendees. Yeah, so I can understand. Yeah, the trails are closed. Actually, the only thing that's not closed is DNR land, but that's like the best places to go. So state and national parks are closed here in Washington. But DNR land is still open. But the fact that they say you can't go, like, so I don't go to Like one of the popular hikes here is Lake 22, where there's always a bajillion people there. That just ruins it for me. I don't go hiking to be out with 900 million other people. Like, I always like go up in the mountains and just find somewhere to park and do some bushwhacking. Find my own trail. Go wherever. That's how you find the best stuff too. But yeah, carrots are fun to grow. I've never done carrots. I did potatoes, I think like 2 years ago, and actually, cucumbers, I think 3 years ago. I didn't do anything last year. You have a strange idea of fun at Aquatics? What did I miss? 510s, 420s, water change, hair algae removed, always takes longer than expected. Yeah. How deep of a container do you need for carrots? I'm just planting them in the dirt outside. I don't know. You are in the minority. Most hike less than a mile from the parking lot. Oh yeah, we have those hikes. Yep. But that's not why I go hiking. I don't go hiking to be bothered by other people. Yeah, that's just whatever. I asked because I have a yard. I don't know. You're asking the wrong dude. My carrots, actually, they should be here today. So, hopefully, I can. I'm gonna have to do research on how to grow them, but that's the fun part about it. Besides actually eating them. Still super nice orange Neos on the website. What? I'm gonna have to fix that. Thanks for the shout out, but I don't have any orange Neos right now. Oh man, I'm so terrible at this stuff, I tell you. I sold all my orange Neos locally like a week ago and forgot to take them off the website. Whoops. Oopsie daisies. And it's funny, it's not even the first time that this has happened. So, like, Danny bought a bunch of fish, and locally, if you guys watched the guppy video, you know that. And then she messages me like 3 days later, and she's like, you should probably take these off your website because you don't have them anymore. And I was like, oh, yeah. Terrible. I'm terrible at this stuff. Where's my scissors? Here they are. An average of 12 inches, 6 being minimal and 15 being ideal. Panagaras are listed as available. Very much worth it. They become one of my favorite fish of all time. Yep, I do have Panagaras, so luckily that is correct. However, I'm still not shipping. So, I guess in the end, it doesn't even really matter because I'm not shipping. Currently. We'll see. I watch I do watch like the daily updates to see what's allowed and what's not allowed. And it doesn't seem like it's going to be safe to ship anytime soon, unfortunately. Per Johansson, one of our newer members. Thanks, buddy. This summer, I will try to have my fish outside. Only have a balcony, but it's always something. We'll try guppies, gambusia, and some pseudomoguls. Pseudomogills would be a good one. I'm still trying to acquire. I need to acquire some more tubs, especially with the new species of rainbows I got this week. Those are definitely going to be outside rainbows. But I only have 2 tubs, and one is for my turtle. So I'm not going to put expensive rainbow fish with my turtle. And so I'll probably just do like guppies again. That's what I did last year with the turtle, was guppies. And the other tub is for my Radinocentris Siri Creek. And then I need 2 more. Oh yeah, I forgot I moved the mic. Whoops. Anyways, so yeah. Who is running IT website for Steenfott Aquatics? He or she needs a performance review. I know. Need to fire that dude. Seriously. I'm ordering both when you start back up shipping. I want babies though. What? The Panagara? I do actually have baby Panagaras. You buy your fish like I like to buy fish, as babies. I hate buying adult fish. I feel like it's a waste of money. Like, I like watching my fish grow. All right. That's 10. Uh-oh. This is a good one. Look how even that is. Kind of. Even Stevens. Lettuce. Lettuce is worthless. Lettuce is useless. Lettuce isn't good for anything. It's just like crunchy water. I hate lettuce. Can you tell? Oh, shoot. I'm dropping them all. I like buying younger fish. It's more fun to raise up. Exactly. Sweet, invisible spawning mops. Like, you can see all the corks. Like I said, I really thought this through. I really did. All 10 of them. Done. Whew. That's part of this weekend's project. And look. I didn't really... You can't see it, but... You can't see it at all. I only ruined it a little bit. Luckily, I've already read this book. Really kind of... It only messed up the top of the pages. What are you going to do? Nothing better than lettuce and tomato. Nope. Get that rabbit food away from the meat. Just get it away from the meat. Give it back to the rabbits. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Shoot. Bob, did you see my carrot advice? I learned the hard way and had to start over. No. Were you the one that said 6 to 12 inches or something like that? Oh, carrot tip. Use thin drip tubing and run a line. Plant the seeds around it for consistent, even watering. Otherwise, you end up with tiny or really misshaped carrots. Sometimes hairy, thin roots. Well, now this is starting to seem like a chore. Yes, the pandas and the peacock gudgeons. Oh, the peacock gudgeons. The peacock gudgeons are going to be going on sale because I have like 100 of them. So, yeah. I have an online conference most of the day. Lunch break. Well, thanks for spending your lunch break here. I'm only going to go for a few more minutes, though. Isn't olive a carrot a root? I once hand-fed my Panagaras freeze-dried food in a block. Now when I put my arm in the tank to clean the glass, they swarm and graze my arm. Well, so the oh my gosh, the sister fish, or the, what is it, the rufa, whatever it is actually the doctor fish, which is what they use when you like put your feet in the water, and then they use the fish to clean off all the whatever. Yeah. So there's the Pandagara, and then there's like the Rufa. I'm probably like so wrong, but yeah, same family of fish is what they use. And I can get those fish like dirt cheap. I almost bought like 100 of them because I thought they were Pandagaras. I got them mixed up. I got them twisted. You got me twisted, gifted, something, then a ceiling. And ooey, it's ultimate feeling or something. I don't know. Gara rufa. There it is. Gara rufa. Gara rufa. Pandagara, Gara rufa is the doctor fish. I think that's what the common name is. All right. Now I can slouch. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Much better. By the way, dispensaries are considered essential. My foster pup is leaving today for a trial home visit. How is your new pup? He is awesome. When I was at the shelter yesterday, they were like, "So how's he doing?" Blah blah blah. I was like, he's doing awesome. I got a kennel. They gave me a kennel, thankfully, because I only have one kennel, so that helps. But I was like, "Yeah, he ain't coming back." They're like, "Huh?" Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep him. They're like, Oh, okay. He's doing awesome. He's so smart. So smart. I think, though, whatever abuse, however he was abused, I think he somehow, they screwed up his throat somehow, because when he barks, it's very shrill. It's, I don't know, it's like fingers on a chalkboard, which is really sad. Sometimes he'll get like a real bark out, but most of the time it's pretty shrill sounding. Yeah, so just glad that he's not in that situation anymore, to be honest. Sugar, sugar, how'd you get so fly? Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head all friggin' day, all day. The last Tom Segura episode I tuned into was interesting with Tommy Lee, but this one was better. I feel like he might have had like a choke collar on, and that they were like yanking on it or something. I don't know. It's tough to say. He clearly had like, I don't know. You can see it in his eyes. It's like so anything that looks like a club, he'll run and cower, and then like his eyes get like glassed over, and you can just see it in his eyes. It's really sad. So luckily he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. I've got it pretty well figured out, what causes it, what causes him to trigger like that. Oddly enough, like a frisbee causes him to freak out. So no more frisbees. But yeah, my point was that you look so much like Tom. That's what people say, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Tiffany White says, thank you, Zen Ginger. It's been a long road to get the baby angels. I'm working on a new fish room tour because it's been a year. Yeah, I'm going to be setting up a new fish room here myself pretty soon. Looking forward to it. I'm not allowed at the shelter without an escort. Apparently, I will bring home a dog every time. It's so hard. Yeah, it's so hard. Honestly, if I owned my own house, I would easily have probably a dozen dogs by now. When I take them out and let them run around and we play fetch and we goof off, and then when I put them back in the kennel, like just the eyes, just the way they look at you, it's like, stop looking at me. I don't have a choice. I have to lock this door. It's rough. It's rough. And it's not that way with every dog. Like some of the dogs are just like, oh, whatever, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. But then like a lot of them is like the pits. So any pit or any pit mix, they just look at you with those eyes like they know. That's what's heartbreaking. Sand Creek Aquatics with the $2 thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Moonstone says, I'm glad he's with you now. Yep. He never has to worry about that nonsense ever again. And I just hope that eventually he can just forget about it. But I don't know. I don't know how that works with dogs. So he was clearly beat, and and then let go, and just because he was a field stray. And Chance was also a field stray, but like he obviously was not beat. He was not wanted. Like Chance was microchipped, and they called the owner, and they're like, no, we don't want to come get him. And so he's just like the happiest, dumbest, goofiest dog. And I say dumb with like nothing but love. Like this dog is so happy all the time. It's ridiculous. So I've gotten really, really lucky with my dogs. Pits are such emotional dogs. Yeah, they really are. Oh, sad pit eyes are the worst. Yep. Barbara Jackson says, you need a ranch with land and have a huge dog pack. Eventually, that is one of the life goals. I love goofball dogs. Yeah. Well, let me tell you, these two dogs have definitely bonded. They sleep together now. They do everything together. There's like no aggression between any of these dogs. Well, my Shepherd Husky mix has food aggression, but she's only aggressive like with her own food. So if these dogs come near her while she's eating, then she'll growl at them and make them leave. But she won't go to like their food at all. Like she knows better. So, but between Chance and Braxton, there's no aggression towards toys. Like they play with the rope and balls, no problem at all. So it's pretty sweet. I definitely lucked out. I love pits, but they're not allowed in my apartment. Yeah. They're so misunderstood. I have one dumb dog, one smart one. I love them both. Yep. And I don't know what it's not dumb. It's just, I mean, you guys know what I mean. You guys like just that goofy will do dumb things, but is not dumb, I guess. Like he gets way too excited and then will like bash his head on something. Like just flinging around his rope and then bash his head on like an end table or something. I'm like, you idiot. You're going to give yourself a concussion. It's so funny. Lumpy, that's part of the 1200 year decision. How much goes to Bob? What? How come the government stimulus didn't include money for super chats? Oh, man. Random question. Do y'all know anyone I can send a photo of a house plant to have it ID'd? I don't know anyone, but I would say your best bet is probably Facebook groups. I guarantee you there's houseplant Facebook groups. You can join one. Put your dog in there. Put your picture of your plant, and they'll be able to tell you. One of my dogs is a pit Doberman mix, pound puppy, and he's almost too smart. He figured out how to open trash can, bread drawers, and doors. Yeah. 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 Yep. They know they are safe. Random question. Do you all know? Oh, I already got that one. Okay, we're gonna go 9 more minutes, people. Make it an even $1:45. Hour 45 minutes. My old dog was Lumpy. True story. Like his name was Lumpy, or he had lumps. My aunt had an Irish wolfhound, and he had his tail wrapped as he'd wag it so hard he got cut on things. That's how Chance used to be. Oh, excuse me. So he would shake like, and he's got the longest, floppiest ears for a dog his size. They are way too big for him. And he would always cut him on things for like the first year I had him. It was insane. And it was super hard to bandage his ears because you couldn't put a cone on him. He would just flip out if you put a cone on him. And it was so hard to control it. But he's learned his lesson finally. And now that doesn't happen. But, oh, man, it was insane. Pitties are the best, except they're tales of mass destruction. Yeah, that's what I'm going through with the Mastiff now, because he's taller, and he wags his tail so much now, and just knocks everything over. When he filled in for our drummer, Tiffany White, he hit so hard, which I knew he would, drummer's drums. What? River Life is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. But yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to say like pitties are the best. They're amazing, but all dogs are the best. And you know what? Even small dogs. Like, I'd rather have a small dog than no dog at all. But it would be, what kind of small dog would I have? I don't know. Whenever my dog wants attention, he slams his butt on the ground and then starts crying. So the funny thing with this Mastiff is, like, when he decides he wants to lay down, it's like he just lifts up his legs and slams on the ground. And it freaks me out every single time. And I honestly don't know if he's got, like, some neurological issues where he just falls over. But it's just like, anytime he lays down, it's like, bam, slam. I'm like, what is going on here? And I look at him to see if he's, like, in pain or whatever. But he's just laying there like, what's up? Head on the ground, like he's ready to fall asleep. It's just like, I don't know. Like, well, you know what? I'm tired of walking around. I'm tired of standing here. I'm just going to fall over. And it's literally like a freaks me out every time. He's going to hurt himself. The fainting goat herd. Exactly. That's exactly what it's like. It's crazy. Jack Russells are cool little dogs. Yeah. That's probably what I would go with. I don't like the shaggy little dogs. Like, I don't know. There's a couple of them at the kennel. It's just that shagginess. I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't like it. His poor balls. He doesn't have balls anymore. They have been... And now it's just like an empty sack. And it's so depressing. I don't know where we're going with this live stream. Should have ended it. Anyone got ideas to put on it? Okay. Anyone got ideas to put in a terrarium? I was supposed to get stick bugs, but the person I was buying for ghosted me. Well, what kind of terrarium? What's the size? What do you got? We have a Yorkie, and he is a menace, but he is sweet sometimes. Yeah. Sounds like me going to bed. Oh, man. I think we all have those days where it's just like, just crash. You know they make implant testicles for dogs, right? Why would I know that? No. I don't even, why would I even pay for that? Like, I don't think that... Are dogs like emotionally depressed? Like, oh man, my balls are gone. I need implants. Get my confidence back with the ladies. Like, I don't know. That's so weird. Oh. My dog is dreaming. I don't know if you guys can hear. I finally hear Bob say small dogs are okay, but not the shaggy dogs like Sassy. Geez, Bob. I'm always hating on my pets. It's only because, one, the neighbor behind me lets his shaggy little dog run around unsupervised in the entire neighborhood, and it does nothing but bark and bite people. So there's that. There's a small shaggy dog at the kennel that just wants to bark and bite everyone. So to me, they have like this negative stigma. And like the neighbor dog, it hasn't learned at all. My dogs have gotten a hold of it a couple times, and it still doesn't learn. Like my shepherd was walking around with their little dog in its mouth, and the dog still comes over and harasses my dogs. So, you know, what am I going to do? It's not my problem. The dog is a certified a-hole. It'll run up my second level porch. It's on the second floor. He'll run up and bark at me through the screen door. Like, that's how much of a jerk this dog is. I grew up with Akitas. There was an Akita at the shelter the other day, but it lasted about 3 days and someone picked it up. I grew up with Akitas. Want to get another one eventually, but 2 dogs are enough right now. I'll be too emotional when the older one passes to immediately get another dog. I'd get the Great Dane set for a Yorkie. Get a fence. Again, not my house. Not really my call. I will say, like, my Mastiff has picked up on boundaries way faster than any of my other dogs. So he's pretty smart. I LOL'd when I read nudicles. Jeez. You should never have to reach down to pet a dog. Just feel their head on your hip. I walk an American Eskimo, and he's the cutest small white fluff, but oh my god, so glad I don't have to groom him. Timothy says there are a lot of people surrendering their pets in this crazy world right now. It is. It's really heartbreaking. Every week when I go in, there's more and more and more that are just surrendered. Like family pets. They have like full medical history and everything. It's insane. Why not in Wyoming? I like it. Just a quick wave to y'all. Wave. It's very depressing. I don't know how anyone can give up a pet. Like, it's just insane to me. Our Yorkie will go after a Schnauzer and Labradoodle. Yeah, like, they need to figure out their size, and they just, like, even after getting destroyed, like, Chance got a hold of this dog the other day. Well, actually, it was months ago. So my shepherd got a hold of it the first time and just walked around with it in its neck. The second time the shepherd got a hold of it, she, like, just flung this dog far. Like, I mean, I want to say it was like a field goal kicker, just woof, when the dog went flying. Still didn't learn its lesson. And now my shepherd is older and she can't move that well, right? So now this dog will come over and like run laps around her and really get her fired up. And since I've gotten Chance, that stopped, because Chance, I just remember looking out the backyard and this dog is like terrorizing my shepherd, who she can do nothing but sit there and take it because she can't run that well anymore. And then like out of the corner of my eye, I just see Chance, just like a white bolt, just demolish this dog, absolutely demolish it. But still hasn't learned its lesson. It still comes over here. It's like, dude, this mastiff gets a hold of you, you might learn your lesson then. Small dogs never learn, I swear. Our Labradoodle only has 3 legs. Our Yorkie is like his little support dog. Aw, that's sweet. Anyways, that's it, guys. 10:45, an even $1.45, hour and 45 minutes. That's all I got for you today. Will guppies eat planaria? I've actually never seen my guppies eat planaria. Leash law in your neighborhood? Yeah, they don't care. I've called. I'll tell you the story. So there was these 2 girls walking their dog, right? And it was a bigger dog, but this little Shih Tzu. I don't even know what it is, but I like saying Shih Tzu because it's a little shit. Comes running over and starts barking at him. And so I call the animal control for our city, and they're like, well, there's nothing we can really do. I'm like, first of all, this dog is terrorizing, about to bite these little girls. And I'm like, so I was like, well, what did I say? I said, well, don't send the police when I shoot this dog. And they're like, oh, don't do that. I'm like, if you guys aren't going to do anything, like, it's literally attacking 2 kids right now. And they still wouldn't do anything. So yeah, there's leash laws here, but they don't care. They don't care about that stuff. But anyways, Per Johansson, thank you with the $50 sec. Good luck in the garage. Thanks for making truck driving fun. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for becoming a member and for the super chats. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. It's been fun. And, you know, it was a lot of fun making these things with you guys, even though you can't see them, than doing it on my own. So I appreciate it. Why are they even a department? Yeah. That's kind of what I was saying. So anyways, that's my story. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't forget, we will be back here 5 p.m. Pacific Monday. And I hope you all are just as well as you are today or better. And remember, people, keep your sleeves dry and your dreams wet.